You know, God has blessed me with many things: charming good looks, a voice of an angel, a massive penis. However, one thing that God has cursed me with is my father's receding hairline. Yes, I think out of all things I'm probably most insecure about, which I never thought I would be talking about my insecurities on the internet, it would be my hairline. I hate my hair, just in general. My hair sucks, man. It's like pubic fucking hair. I don't like it, man. If there's a day I could wake up and have my hair be perfect, I would probably live happily for the rest of my life. But however, every day I have to brush this mop that's on my head, and you guys know I even had it long at one point. Um, Yet, the one thing that persists is my receding hairline. Now, you might ask yourself, what are you talking about, dude? Well, if you've noticed on my videos in the past, my hair tends to change a lot and it tends to expose a certain thing. I have a big ass forehead. Matter of fact, my forehead is so big that it actually creates a widow's peak. You know what that means? Oh, yeah. That means by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna be fucking bald. So if you guys ever question why I might look like Stone Cold Steve Austin by the time I'm 28, then you'll know why. What perplexes me also is the fact that my dad, I know I have never showed a picture of him. I might or might not in the future. I don't know yet. I don't like really to show people. I don't really like to show people that I care about on the internet too much, especially my parents. I think you people can understand that. My dad has brown hair and my mother has brown hair. However, my dad had blonde hair when he was younger. So I was blessed with blonde hair and it hasn't turned brown yet. So I have a little bit of hope because from what he tells me, he was already losing his hair by the time he was 22, 23-ish maybe, and I'm going on 21. That's right, big 21. Your boy's finally an official adult to most people, except to my parents and my brothers. I'm still a child, so yeah, I have a lot of growing up to do. But I am terrified to see what my hair might do, man, because I don't want to be bald. I don't want to be a baldy. I don't want to do that, man. I'm terrified of being bald, man. Being bald sucks. You ever got sunburnt on your head before? I saw my dad get sunburnt on his head. There's so many bad things about being bald, you know what I mean? And I don't want to take those weird prescription pills that's like going to do funky things to your nuts and shit, man. I don't want to do all that. You know, I've always been an all natural kind of guy, you know what I mean? Just let nature take its course and see what happens. That's what I've always said. Throw it to the wind, fuck it, let nature take it. Something will happen. However, I think I need to accept my fate that I am slowly going bald, though I'm not losing hair. So it's a fight in my head mostly. My girlfriend tells me I'm not losing hair. My mother says I have the potential of losing hair. I don't go to the doctor, so I don't have a dermatologist or a hairologist to talk to. So right at this point, I'm just going off of what I see, and what I see is that I have a big ass forehead, and more than likely I probably will end up being bald. But to get into the details, however, this rabbit hole gets even deeper. I don't know why specifically my hair decided it wants to be thin, but whenever I do brush my hair and I do make it look nice, I'm too arrogant and ignorant to use hairspray. So every time I go out in public after I've brushed my hair and it's a kind of a windy, blowy day, it blows my shit back. It peels my fucking shit back like I'm wearing a goddamn wig. I cannot stand it, dude. It's so fucking annoying. Like I both loved and hated having long hair. If you guys remember, long hair, in my opinion, the long hair experiment didn't quite turn out very well. I know I left you guys for a few years. Y'all never saw my face very much on camera, probably never at all. And I came back and I had long hair. I can tell you right now, I didn't always have long hair. I tried the long hair. The long hair was a phase. And I could not fucking stand it, dude. Because, I'll tell you why. One of the reasons why I could not stand having long hair is that, unlike most normal people, whenever I take a shower at night, and I've made a few videos like this, because it's true, it's accurate. Every night when I take a shower, I do not brush my hair when I get out the shower. What does that mean? Well, that means that it's gonna look like a fucking floof. It's gonna look like a goddamn like I just stuck my dick inside of a damn socket and just blew my hair out, literally. And that happens to be some of the times I chose to record videos, and so my hair was fluffed up and like I'm a damn homeless Tasmanian devil, a homeless man. You know what I mean? a dirty, crusty booty man. Though that was just me not brushing my hair after I got out the shower. And when I did that, when I had long hair, um, my hair would be extra thick and it would be extra thin. It would be very long, fine. And so it would fluff out way longer than it actually was. And, since I'm a white, pasty bastard, it gets oily very quick. So my hair either has two settings. It's either dry and fluffed up like it is now, or it's oily and it's wrapped around my scalp like I'm losing it. And to a certain extent, I prefer the dry and fluffy version because it does make my hair look a little bit thicker than it actually is. Because as soon as it gets thin, you start seeing shit, and I'm like, oh god, here we go. The only part about losing hair that I have not quite figured out yet is that I Google it all the time. That's how insecure about this. I wish I could, if I could show you my Google transcript, it would be hair loss, stuff. What's funny to me is that I've tried looking up many times, what are the early signs of going bald, and the main one that I see is that you should find hair on your pillowcase. I'm not finding hair on my pillowcase, so I might actually be better off. I might actually just be crazy. I hope I'm crazy. I hope God blesses me with good hair too, alongside all my dashing looks. But I don't know, man. I'm worried. I don't know. It's the only thing I'm insecure about, honestly, is my hair. I absolutely hate my hair. I always describe it as pubic hair. I don't like it. It curls when I don't want it to. It does different things when I don't want it to. It never wants to do what I want it to do, and I don't know the proper techniques of taking care of it because I'm a guy and I've always had short hair and never had long hair before. It's so bad, man. I don't know. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now to talk about myself more often because I do want you guys to get to know me, and so yeah, I hope you enjoy my sob story about how I'm slowly losing hair, and maybe somebody can relate to it, man. I've met some guys. Actually, I got a story to tell you before I leave you guys today. I worked at Walmart DC. DC is the distribution center for Walmart, and I met this guy, and it's been a few years now, so hopefully if he ever sees this video, he won't take it personally. So I met a trainer. His name was, now I'm not even going to say his name. Fuck it. I'll save that. I won't even say his name. He was training me, and when he was training me, and I had to be stuck with him for I think 3 weeks, something like that. It was like an on-site job training session, and I got to know him. He was cool. He had a very, very vibrant personality. He was a nice little fellow, lad, whatever. I don't know. So you can tell I'm a little nervous. Fucking hair. Anyways, no, I'm tripping. So he was training me, and when we got to know each other, I finally asked him the age-old question. Okay, though, how old are you, bro? We can get to know each other. At the time, I think I was 18. Yeah, I was 18. Yeah, it must have been 18. Got to be. And he proceeded to tell me that he was, I think, 31. And dude, oof, shit. I tell you what, man, it looks like he was fighting life and life was kicking his ass. Because I tell you what, dude, that guy at 31, he looked 50. He looked older than my dad. He was grayer than my dad. My dad is going to be 56 this year. No, he'll be 55 this year. My dad will be 55 this. No, he'll be 50. Yeah, he'll be 55 this year. I'm sorry. I'm bad at math. Very bad at math. Numbers, me, don't get along. Never liked them. So 55. This guy was 31 at the time. And he was great. I mean, like, great. And his hairline, gone. I mean, he had the good old, he had the goddamn, all this, gone. He had the goddamn, like, all this, gone. Like, just public space, rent a house there. It was bad. Like, I was like, holy shit, and you're 31? I'm like, oh God. And at the time, my mother had told me, she was looking at my hair one day, and she was like, I don't know, son, you kind of looking like your dad there. You kind of look like your pops there for a second. And I'm like, what? What do you mean by that? What? Huh? And I never in my life have I ever been worried about my hair until the day that I heard that. And I continuously tell my mother that to this day. I said, thank you, mother. And she's like, for what, son? I'm like, oh, for making me worry about my fucking hair and how I'm possibly going to lose it by the time I'm 30 and I'm going to look like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm going to look like goddamn Pee Wee Sherman. I don't know, man. I'm going to look like every bald person you ever met in your life. And I'm going to look like Megamind, dude. Like, it's over. It's Joe over. I'm going to look like fucking Joe Biden. You know what I mean? I don't want to be bald. I want to keep my hair. Hopefully it stays blonde and fluffy and wavy and curly, which is again weird. I don't know. My hair is so fucking. I fucking hate it. I might just chop it all off just because I hate it so much. Anyways, though, that's about all I have. If you have any bald stories, you can leave them down in the comments, and we can talk bald person to bald person. Though I'm not bald yet, but it's slowly happening. So yeah. Anyways, see ya.